All right, good morning, everybody. You can't see me because it's dark, but kind of wanted to do a morning video on the big tank here, just to kind of show people how we do it. It's pretty early in the morning, and of course I have everything on timers, like I've said before in the videos. This is kind of how the tank is all the time. We've got the tiny little green accent laser light at the top, and a little blue light at the bottom, and then of course the laser light inside. And this is just kind of how we leave the tank all the time. Just kind of so there's a little bit of light, that way it's not like pitch black for these guys ever. And just gives them a little bit kind of like a moonlight situation. You can see little heater lights too, two little red dots. But I also have the little under gravel lights or under lava rock lights on timers, and they're due to be turned on any second. So I'm actually going to, should click, here it is actually, perfect timing. So those are on timers. I try to catch that just right. So as you can see, these are real dim, and all these guys are just kind of sleeping. I think I've commented before that these parrotfish each have their own little bedroom, or bed I should say, inside of these glass sculptures here. And it's really kind of neat. So that's one of the reasons I kept them in here. Here's these guys are waking up over here. They kind of came out of their homes already. Sometimes when I get up and I'm kicking around in the kitchen and that, they'll start waking up. But anyway, yeah, they all kind of pick their own little glass vase or vase here, and they kind of go, oh, there's one of the ropefish. I told you they usually come out at night, so that's really cool. And then the big, huge plecos right here in front. But anyway, this is as low as these under gravel lights go, and I just have them kind of turn on as a little alarm clock or wake-up call, so a nice, easy wake up for these guys. They look so cool in their little beds in there, don't they? Look at this guy laying down. He's like, hey, I'm sleeping. Oh, there they go. So when these little bottom lights turn on, everybody kind of starts waking up real gently here, and kind of starts waking everybody up. There's the turtles. They're on their little dock there. If you haven't seen our other videos, kind of how we made this aqua cave for the turtles, it's really cool. You're probably going to want to check that out. There's the big pleco that we adopted from Ohio Fish Rescue. So we have this underwater, what we call an aqua cave, and it goes up here and it fills with air, and there's a hole in the back. So the turtles sleep in there all night, and they have their little air pocket. And then we used a vacuum or another big tank on top to hold it down. So yeah, definitely check out some of our other videos if you haven't seen them, but I just wanted to kind of show everybody how this works here. Oh, so there's the ropefish there, and I can actually turn this up. I'm gonna turn the, oh, there's these guys waking up here. Yeah, everybody goes down inside of the glass that goes all the way to the bottom, and then that's lit up. And these little pleco guys, just effortless, constant cleaning. Do great job. The little guys getting down in there. I'm gonna turn these guys up. Normally I just kind of let them go on, but I'm gonna turn them up a little bit here. There they go. So now they're a little brighter. There's the big clown loach down in his little home there. And there's the big guy. Everybody's cleaning up and everything already. So I can manually turn those bottom lights on higher or lower, but I have them set for low by the timer. These guys are all waking up, all the parrotfish. This guy still wants to sleep. He's tired today. He's like, no, I'm staying in bed. So these guys are all kind of like, all right, we're getting up. So I have it set low, and then there's some of the other loaches down in there sleeping. I I have it set up low, and then I can turn it up manually a little higher if I want, but I just don't like to shock them when I wake them up. So this is just the under gravel lights. As you can see, they actually light up the tank quite a bit when I turn them up on high. And we've got a lot of these guys kind of starting to wake up. The plecos never seem to sleep. They seem like they're always working. There's our one arm guy there, our one fin guy. He's doing really, really well. Our leopard pleco that only has one fin. Turtles are not ready to wake up yet. They're like looking at me like, what are you doing? See if I can find where those ropefish went there. They were kicking. Oh, there he is right in the front. Kind of hard to see, but he is just kind of hanging out there. See if I can get him a little better. He's just kind of hanging out. Like I said, those are up there. You kind of see him. I've got two in here, and they're pretty huge, but they really only come out at night usually. Oh, this guy's waking up. He's ready. He's like, I'm ready to eat. He's always ready to go. So they come down off this raft and then down underneath and come out underneath this tank. Sometimes it takes them a minute, but they usually figure it out right away. And so anyway, this is what the tank's like in the morning. It's really cool. And everybody just kind of wakes up with the rest of the house and everything. There's usually a lot of guys up in here. I don't see anybody today. A lot of times the ropefish will be up in the bamboo up here. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to show people what it was like in the morning, kind of when everybody's waking up and the lights are turning on. We have everything kind of on timers here. This guy's waking up here too. And there's the Leporinus in the back there. They're waking up. I'm going to turn this back down to low just so they kind of take their time waking up. But it's really kind of cool. When you have your tank on timers, it gives your fish a schedule or like a little natural cycle. So I always recommend people do that instead of just turn their, all their lights on or whatever. We have the big lights. I'm kind of dry this morning. We have the big lights turn on in the evening, so they get a lot of daylight during the day. The sun comes up actually on this side of the house. They get a lot of daylight, and then just kind of pan back here, and then as the sun sets, I have the lights on the top turn on as well, and then they're kind of lit up until we go to bed, and then they turn off, and then we're just back to the basic laser lights and that during the night, and then the little under gravel lights turn on in the morning like this. And like I said, I can change those colors or I can turn them up or down. In fact, I'll change the color here just to show people here. I like the blue because that kind of matches the laser lights, so I can actually make it blue. And a lot of times that's what I do. I make it blue and it just kind of turns on like that in the morning, which is really cool. It just gives them like a little moonlight kind of feel. And then they kind of wake up real slowly. I don't like to shock them, But anyway, that's really cool. Just wanted to show people how that works. There would be red. Sometimes the red's kind of neat. And again, what we did is we just took those glass sculptures, put them all the way down to the bottom, and taped the LED little lights to the bottom of the tank underneath the stand. And that ended up basically making it so that they shine up through. They're nowhere near as cool as the laser lights. The laser lights are awesome, but it kind of gives you that ambiance and stuff. This guy's still not ready to wake up. He's looking at me like, dude, come on, I just rolled out of bed. So he'll kind of come out of his little bed there in a little bit, and he'll join the other guys, and then the sun will come up and everybody will be jumping around. But anyway, just wanted to kind of show everybody what it's like in the big tank. We'll probably be doing an update of Jack's tank pretty soon. Haven't showed that. He's got all those little baby plecos from the fish rescue, from the Ohio Fish Rescue that we got. And so they're all starting to grow in there and everything. So yeah, check. Let me know if you like how the lighting works here, how we naturally wake our fish up. They seem to really like it. They're not shocked by any way. They kind of get up early with us, and hopefully I can get the rope fish some footage of those guys, because they're really getting big and they really look cool when they swim around. But I don't want to turn on the big lights yet. Oh, there you can see him in the back there. There he is. He's kind of, there he is. I mean, they're really getting long and really big. He's just kind of, there he is. He's chilling out there. Let me see if I can get him before I end this. There he is. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, they really like roaming around at night, and they go through all of these glass sculptures here, kind of twist around them like snakes. Really, really, really cool. But then when the lights turn on, they usually kind of hit it and hide underneath the lava rocks. So it's pretty neat to see them this time of day. I think they just don't like all the attention and all the lights and all the busyness of the tank, so they just kind of go underneath during the day. But you can see that one there is getting pretty huge. So I'll try to get some footage of them. There's other videos that I have. I have a lunchtime video where they were out just in the middle of the day roaming around, which was unusual. So I shot some footage, so you could definitely check that one out. I think I just called it lunchtime video or something like that. So that's on our channel as well. You can check it out. They're really doing well. He's kind of shooting around. So again, let us know if you like the lights, how we're doing it. I definitely recommend using timers. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get some future notifications. We're going to be updating, like I said, doing an update on Jack's tank. We're going to be doing more health and wellness stuff too, like we always do, to help people get some good ideas on how to get more healthy. And also we're going to be talking about water changes on the tank and kind of our filter system and what we use and all that as well, just to give people more ideas about that too. So everybody have a great day. See you next time.